Ever wondered how the vibrant region of United Bengal came into being? Our story begins in the ancient era, during the Vedic period when Bengal was known as Vanga. This land of vast rivers and fertile soils was a hub of culture and knowledge. As we move forward in time, the Mauryan Empire, under the leadership of Emperor Ashoka, extended its reach to Bengal, leaving an indelible mark on its history and culture. Bengal's significance wasn't just cultural, though. It was the economic heart of ancient India, its fertile lands yielding bountiful harvests that fueled trade and prosperity. Its strategic location on the Bay of Bengal made it a coveted prize for many empires. The vibrant tapestry of Bengal's history was woven with threads of culture, economy, and politics. This complex interplay gave birth to a region that was as rich in its history as it was in its culture. Thus began the intriguing journey of Bengal, a region destined for both grandeur and turbulence. As we move into the Middle Ages, Bengal started to witness a series of historical events that shaped its future. Our journey brings us first to the Pala Empire, a dynasty that ruled over Bengal and Bihar for 4 centuries from the late 8th to the early 12th century. Under the Palas, Bengal became a hub of culture, education, and art. The empire was known for its patronage of Buddhism, and during this era, the universities of Nalanda and Vikramshila flourished, attracting scholars from far and wide. But the Middle Ages in Bengal were not only about the Pala Empire. The 13th century saw the advent of Islam, brought by Muslim invaders and traders. This was a significant turning point in Bengal's history, as it brought not just a new religion, but also a new social order and governance structure. It sparked a period of cultural synthesis, where Islamic traditions began to intertwine with the indigenous culture of Bengal. By the 14th century, the Bengal Sultanate was established, marking the beginning of Muslim rule in the region. The Sultanate was a melting pot of cultures and languages, with Persian, Arabic, and Bengali influences converging. This period also saw the growth of Bengali literature and the development of a distinct style of architecture, known as the Bengal style, which combined Islamic and indigenous elements. This cultural synthesis was not without conflict, of course. There were tensions and clashes, but also a process of adaptation and integration. The Middle Ages in Bengal were characterized by this dynamic interplay of cultures, religions, and power structures. It was a time of profound transformation, setting the stage for the Bengal we know today. From the Pala Empire's patronage of Buddhism to the advent of Islam and the establishment of the Bengal Sultanate, the Middle Ages are a critical chapter in Bengal's history. They bear witness to the region's resilience, its capacity for cultural synthesis, and its ability to adapt and evolve in the face of change. The Middle Ages left an indelible mark on Bengal, paving the way for the next chapter of its history. The colonial era cast a long shadow over Bengal, leading to an event that would forever divide this once united region. The arrival of the British East India Company in the late 17th century marked the beginning of a new chapter in Bengal's history. As the British influence grew, so did their control over Bengal's economy, politics, and society. The once prosperous region was gradually drained of its wealth, its resources exploited to fuel the British Empire's growth. During the British rule, Bengal went through significant changes. The introduction of English education brought a wave of Western ideas and philosophies. This was a time of social and cultural reform. We saw the rise of the Bengal Renaissance, a period marked by advancements in science, arts, and literature. However, the economic policies of the British had a devastating impact. Famines and poverty became a recurring theme in Bengal's narrative under colonial rule. As the winds of nationalism swept across the Indian subcontinent in the early 20th century, the idea of self-governance began to take root. Bengal, with its rich intellectual tradition, was at the forefront of this movement. But as the struggle for independence intensified, so did the communal tensions. The year 1947 saw the culmination of these tensions in the tragic partition of Bengal. The region was divided along religious lines into East Pakistan and West Bengal. The reasons behind this partition were rooted in political and religious differences, further stoked by British policies of divide and rule. The partition led to one of the largest mass migrations in human history, with millions of people crossing borders overnight. It was a time of great upheaval, marked by widespread violence and loss. The consequences of this division are still felt today, with the creation of two separate entities, Bangladesh and the Indian state of West Bengal. The partition of Bengal was a turning point in its history, leading to the creation of two separate entities. Post-partition, the region of Bengal, now split into West Bengal and Bangladesh, embarked on different paths. After the tumult of partition in 1947, West Bengal became a part of India, while East Bengal, later renamed Bangladesh, joined Pakistan. The two regions navigated different routes towards progress and modernity. West Bengal, under Indian governance, saw significant reforms in agriculture, industry, and education. The state also became a hub of intellectual and cultural pursuits, maintaining the rich Bengali tradition of arts and literature. On the other side, East Bengal, despite its initial struggles, declared independence from Pakistan in 1971, becoming the sovereign nation of Bangladesh. The country has since made impressive strides in socio-economic development. It's become a global player in the textile industry and has made significant advancements in areas like healthcare and education. However, the journey wasn't always smooth for either region. They faced numerous challenges, from political instability to natural disasters. But their resilience and determination have been commendable, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and development. These diverse paths of West Bengal and Bangladesh are part of the same historical tapestry, woven together by shared language, culture, and history. The spirit of United Bengal is reflected in their common festivals, literature, music, and the undying love for Rosagholla. Today, despite being politically divided, the spirit of United Bengal lives on in the shared language, culture, and history of West Bengal and Bangladesh. We've traversed the fascinating journey of United Bengal, a region that has seen epochs of grandeur, periods of struggle, and an enduring cultural legacy. From the ancient dawn of Bengal through the Middle Ages, we've seen how it stood tall during the colonial era and partition. Then we explored the resilient post-partition Bengal, standing strong in modern times. As we conclude, we realize that the history of United Bengal is not just about the past, but a living testament to its vibrant present and promising future.